Another professional video. Pillar of fire. Okay, long time ago.
What?
Quiet on the set. I'm trying to make some magic here. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, I said that out loud. I'm trying to get myself a little distance, little artistic distance here, because I talk with my hands, and I just realized when I was shooting all these videos before, I mean, you're seeing kind of a little hand here and maybe something here. So I thought I'd, kind of, jazz it up a little bit here. Does this make my knees look big? I think it's making my knee look big. I should put that down. Kind of the knee. What do they say the camera adds? Because I think this one's adding like 20 pounds. Maybe more, give or take 20. We'll see. Nice shirt, little bright shirt here. Okay, pillar of fire. Back in the early days, when air was first invented, in Park City we actually had. That didn't make any sense, did it? No. Well, I am older. Anyway, we would burn our trash out in the backyard. We had these big steel 55-gallon drums, and we would take our trash out to the backyard and burn it up in the backyard. It was nice. We got to use that quite a bit. Unfortunately for Mrs. Swinder living next door, it just seemed that every time she took her laundry out, we would go out and burn the trash. Mom would always say, be sure and check the laundry, make sure there's no laundry on the line next door. You'd say, yes, Mom. Then, of course, I was 11, so it didn't make any difference, and we'd always go out and set the fire, and, of course, the wind would always be blowing that direction. Anyway, we had a can of gunpowder, and I have no idea how small children got a hold of gunpowder, but things were just more accessible in those days. And for some reason, we decided we needed to get rid of this can of gunpowder. It was a big can. You can see my hand. It was about like that. Nice big can of gunpowder. This doesn't sound funny, but we used it when we were making pipe bombs. Anyway, I don't know why it's a good thing we didn't have Homeland Security then. I said quiet on the set. Now I'm having trouble with security again. And I said quiet on the set. Jiminy Christmas. Anyway,
You need a stogie.
so anyway, stogies?
We'll keep her quiet. You want her hollering at you for another half hour?
Well, no. That would be bad.
Well, there you go.
Okay. Should I do another take? Nah, I'll just go with this. Anyway, so we went out there, took the trash out there, had a nice amount of paper in there, and had a little, in the middle of this 55-gallon drum had a lot of holes down at the bottom, so it'd draw good from the bottom, get a good draft in there. We lit the trash up and dropped in the can, put the lid on, which in retrospect might not have been the best idea, but anyway, we put the trash can lid on. Got it down there nice and tight, had plenty of air holes, so it still had good draw. And then Pat and I, my older brother and I, of course, I'm not actually the one that put the gunpowder in the trash can. He was older, so he's the one that put the gunpowder in the trash can. And anyway, then we stepped back. Probably a good thing we stepped back, because we stepped back quite a few paces. We could still, we didn't run back up to the house or anything, but we were a good, 20 feet from it. And the fire was going pretty good, and we were just about to think that perhaps this wasn't working, or perhaps wasn't the best idea that we had, when the detonation occurred. Now, when I say detonation, we actually both fell down, so I don't think it was from the blast wave, though. I think it was probably shock and awe more than anything else. But the nice thing from being in the downward position, being on the ground looking up, is we really had an excellent view of the pillar of fire that shot out of this trash can, and of course the lid that we had been put on top just went with this trail of fire and smoke going behind it. It was probably one of the more impressive explosions I had seen at that age that I was directly involved with. I had seen a few explosions that I was not directly involved with, but there was just burning trash everywhere. I mean, it was just all over the place. Actually, some of it was even past. We were still in the blast perimeter. Some of this was actually out past us, and then it was kind of frantic because we were running around, stamping out trash and making sure of the fire. And then, of course, when we looked over, indeed, Mrs. Swinder had laundry on the line again, and we had to take care of that. Actually, I had to let her know that, there was a lot of smoke and debris in the backyard, and didn't want to get that in. Have that smell, that cordite smell, saturating the clothes and stuff. But really, so Homeland Security would have just, we'd have been in prison or something in those days. I don't know what they would have done. I was small, so Pat was 5 years older than me, so still, just probably a youth home. Anyway, well, thanks for listening. Oh, and kids, do not try any of this stuff at home. None of this is a good idea.